What's going on, folks? Banger T here. Living life on the scooter, riding the lightning every day. We have come into a small complication. If you're like me, you have a scooter because you need transportation. Financially, economically, for me, it was the best way to go. It's $86 a month. No, didn't want to go buy a car. I don't want to pay car insurance. I don't want to buy gas. But I do need to be able to get around. And fortunately for me, everything that I do and need to do is within a decent miles of me. So I can just, use the scooter. Problem comes in when it rains. Now, a few minutes ago, it was a straight downpour. My work is the very first place that has told me I cannot bring my scooter indoors. It's kind of a secure place. You gotta go through metal detectors. They said, no, you gotta tie it up with a bike rack. Well, shit, okay, what do I do on a rainy day? Well, I'm going to start this off again by saying first, please understand I have absolutely no affiliation with Unagi whatsoever. None whatsoever. But I did come up with a game plan. They said I have to lock my new Unagi up at bike rack. So I ride the scooter in order to save money because I don't want to get an Uber or get a Lyft. Maybe I get lucky and I got a buddy that's going to come pick me up and take me to work. I don't know. And I come outside in the morning, it's pouring down rain, but the weatherman says, hey, you know what? Man, this storm front, it's going through at 11, 12 o'clock. It's gone. We're back to sun. We're back to 80s. Life is good. Really, I just got to get to work. And then I can ride the scooter back home. That's part of what I love about the Unagi, first off. The Unagi is small enough, compact enough, and light enough. You can tote in the trunk of any Uber driver that comes along with no problem. Now, the problem is, my work won't let me keep the scooter inside. I have to tie it up at the bike rack. It's still raining. It's still going to be raining for a couple hours. Everybody in the world will tell you, don't just leave your scooter out in the rain. Warranties aren't going to cover water damage. I've ridden in like mist like this before, and had no problems. They do pretty well. But just leaving it locked up outside, getting poured down on, is not an option. When I got my first scooter, I was lucky enough. I got a few gifts sent with it from Unagi. To be honest with you, I thought I would never use. I was wrong. This here is a leather bag that Unagi sent me with my first scooter. It's a little carry. Okay. Scooter's inside, bam, lift it up, done deal. Looks like good material, zips up real nice. Unlocks real nice, opens up real nice. Now we're still down to locking it up at the bike lock. So I've also received the Unagi cinch lock, which I do have another review on my YouTube page about this lock. I do. Quite honestly, I love this thing. It doesn't look like much, but trust me, if you look at this other video that I got on here about the cinch lock, I believe it's entitled "Help Me Secure My Scooter." It will give you the information you need to know. But this bag stays zipped up. Very simple. And the cinch lock actually will go through the bag. I'm gonna pull this down here just so you can see it. Around the pole for the actual scooter itself, back out the bag, and zip right back up. So now the scooter is in a bag, and I'm not 100% for sure that it's totally waterproof, but I'm fairly sure that it getting rained on for a couple hours isn't going to destroy the scooter. So now that you got the cinch lock through the bag and wrapped around the pole, all you're going to do very easily, say this chair was my bike rack, is lock it up. Bam. Now it can rain. Let it rain. Yeah, there's maybe a little bit of holes here that the rain could get into. But you know what? Nobody's taking this thing right now. It's locked up to the bike rack. It's protected from the rain. And now, instead of spending another $20 to get home, because I had to take the Uber in the morning because it was raining so hard, in the afternoon when it's not raining anymore, I just go out and I get my scooter. Now let me show you. You unlock it, of course, with a zip lock. Now, what I didn't realize about this, see, this is why I say I have no affiliation with Unagi, because this looks like I'm just promoting Unagi all over the place. What I will say about this, and honestly, the product is the only reason that I'm still with Unagi. Their customer service is not good. It's really not. Don't plan on it being good. Plan on having to go through some work if you have to deal with it. However, they do handle their all access program well. If something goes wrong, they get you another scooter. They get you another one like they say they're going to, and they get you one pretty quick. As far as I've seen so far. So you just unzip the bag all the way up here. Pull your handlebars out. And what's cool about this that I really like, first off, I'm the biggest proponent of a helmet. Always wear a helmet. Because I've been in a couple wrecks and they have saved my head. Even if it's just a little half shell. Now this is also a helmet that I got from Unagi. I'm not a big fan of the half shell helmet. I will always say take the full face every time over, because if you fall, it's going to protect your head, but it's not going to protect your face, and that has happened to me as well, by the way. But at minimum, at least you got a helmet, and you took it with you. You get yourself a little backpack that fits right in there. And then you just pop your scooter out. And now, your scooter has been outside all day long in the rain, but it has had protection. So now to get back home, you've got your helmet, you've got your bag, just in case, because Unagi's range is one of the downfalls of it. It doesn't go that far. Now, you didn't use any battery getting to work, so getting home is probably not a problem. But just in case, there's even a little pocket in here to stick your battery charger. Now, if my company would let me bring it in the building, I'd just plug it up inside if need be. But nonetheless, the battery charger will go in the case as well. So now you spent 18 bucks on an Uber, 20 bucks on an Uber to get to work in the morning, and the scooter's been relatively protected, even though you had to leave it outside. And now, though, you don't have to waste 18 to 20 bucks again getting home, because you have your scooter, you have your helmet. If it comes down to it, you have your battery charger. And in your little bag here, this right here holds up. Holds up. Right in your backpack. So now you've got your scooter, you've got your bag, you've got your helmet, you've got your lock, and you got your battery charger. And I have something in here that needs to go up here. Might take a little bit of work, depending upon the bag you use. But it's a good little backpack for me that I use every day. So it works. Now that's all in there. You got your battery charger, shove that in your backpack. You got your lock, which, man, I love it. Watch my video on this cinch lock, because I'm telling you, it looks like a glorified zip tie. But I would trust this thing a whole lot. Watch the review I do on this cinch lock, and I also have a review of the helmet as well on there. You can look at that if you just want to check it out. Again, I'm not necessarily supporting the half shell, but the half shell is better than no shell. I'll tell you that. And You know, and everything looks pretty. Everything looks nice. You know, me personally, I think it's kind of cool that it all matches even better than that. But you got your scooter. And everything's compact again. You jump on your scooter and you just saved yourself 18 to 20 bucks in a downpour rain. Will this work on a day that the weatherman in the morning says, man, we're getting thunderstorms all day long? Probably not. Just get the Uber and get the Uber back home. I'm not saying that it's safe or condoning riding in the rain. I've done it. Depending upon how hard it's raining, you know, I mean, I don't know if you can tell here or not, but I just got a little bit of a drizzle. I would probably ride in this. Just, you know, if I had to get to work or whatever. But regards to the point, I just wanted to show you those because Unagi, and I don't know the exact prices. I'm not going to tell you because this stuff, quite honestly, it was given to me as gifts when I got the scooter. I didn't buy this stuff, and I get nothing if you buy it. I'm just telling you this as an idea for something maybe you've been thinking about trying to figure out how to work out. Because it took me a minute to realize about it. But I think the bag alone, if you bought it, is like 150 bucks. Unagi stuff is relatively expensive. I'm not going to deny that. But if you can also buy a bundle of the cinch lock. The helmet, I believe, costs like $35, and the bag. But the cinch lock and the bag, and an extra battery, you can bundle all that stuff together. The bag alone, like I said, is like 150, 160, something like that. If you bundle it all together, it's still at like 165 or 170. So if you're going to do it, you might as well just get them all because you're saving a ton of money on the helmet and the cinch lock just by bundling it all together. But I'm telling you, folks, if you're in a situation where you have to leave your scooter locked up outside in the rain and you got no other options, that bag, this scooter, the Unagi Voyager, which I will say again, man, this thing has taken some beatings. It's been in wrecks, and the amount of damage that has been done to it is very minimal. And it just goes. It just goes. But this isn't about the scooter. This is about the other stuff. So, anyway, just another thought, another idea. If you have any other better suggestions, let me know. Man, leave me a comment. Tell me what I'm saying wrong. Tell me what I'm saying right. Hit the subscribe button. Anyway, man, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, folks. I'm Banger T. That's all I got for you today. I'm gonna take this Unagi on this trip. I was supposed to do it today, but it's raining, and now I want to see what kind of distance I can really pull off of it. But anyway, just tell me what you want from me, folks. If you like it, great. If not, I'm sorry. I do appreciate you watching, folks. I'm Banger T. I'm out.